Hey guys, ooh, how's it hanging? I'm gonna be eating mango during this because I'm hungry. Alright, so basically, here's some backstory on this. If you go to my studio, you kind of know this already, so you can skip this part. Basically, at our studio, there's like the main studio, which has 3 rooms, and then you walk a block or whatever, and then there's the other studio, Studio D, and that's also the store. You can buy shoes there, and I like that because it's more private. So I usually rehearse in there. And what I'm rehearsing is I'm choreographing my own solo, and you do that during the summer, and that's now. So I usually I would like to have my rehearsal at 12:30 because there's people there and it's just a good time for me to rehearse. But then yesterday they were like, "Oh, can you come at 3 instead?" And I was like, "Oh, I can't come at 3, but I can come at 3:15." So whatever. They said it was fun. They told me to come then. And then I get there, and at 3:15, I actually got there at 3:05 because I was gonna get changed, whatever. And no one was there. All the doors were locked. The front door of the main studio was locked. The front door of the store was locked, which is where I was planning on rehearsing. And they're both locked. And they told me that it's usually unlocked. And if not, to go to the main studio and ask for a key. No one was at either of them. So I was ringing the doorbell. No one was there. So then I Facebook messaged my teacher, and she was didn't respond because she was teaching, I think, or I don't know, she was home. She wasn't on Facebook. And then I was like, okay. And then I texted my mom, and I was like, so there's no one here, and I don't know what to do. And she was like, try to go to the back door, because there might be someone in the office working that's can let you in. So vlog, locked out. No one's here, as I can see. I Facebook messaged her because I was like, maybe she's just in the back office. And she didn't respond. So now I'm walking to the back door. I'm walking to the back door to see if there's anybody there. It's really annoying me because everything is wet. My computer's gonna die. I'm really annoyed. So I went to the back door and I knocked, and a teacher let me in and was like, "What are you doing here?" I'm not gonna use names because why would I use names? And then an office person was like, "Oh, I know why you're here." And then I was like, "Yeah, I can't get into D." And then they're like, "Okay." So then they let me in to D, the shop where I was going, through the back door. And they were I don't know, they were felt weird about it. So they were like, "Okay, I'm just gonna keep the front door locked because I don't want anyone coming in on you. And then the back door, you can unlock from the inside. You can get out through the inside." And I was like, okay, didn't think twice about it. And then by this time it was 3:30. I was supposed to be starting my rehearsal at 3:15, but I was like, okay, I'll just still take a full hour because I feel like that's fine. And they said that she was leaving at 5, or a little before 5. And so I did my rehearsal, blah, blah, blah. It was 4:35. I went over a little bit of time. Right, sorry about that. Let me continue. So it was it's fine, whatever. I'm going a few minutes over. Not a problem. And then I pack up my stuff, whatever. And I go out the back door. And it's locked. I'm locked in the studio. So I was like, okay, that's a problem. The front door's locked too. I was like, okay, maybe I can go and lock the front door from the inside. I don't think I can, but I'll go try. And then I went to the front door and I couldn't unlock that either. Actually, I'm locked in. What the heck? At this point, I was already freaking out because I couldn't get out. But then I was like, okay, I'll just call the studio and hopefully someone pick up the phone. Called the studio, no one picked up the phone. Lovely. Then I Facebook messaged the last person who was there who had let me in originally, but I'm not friends with them on Facebook, so they have to like accept me and everything, and they probably weren't on their phone. And then I was like, oh God, okay, I'm stuck in here. And by this time it was like 4:45 or so, and she said she was probably leaving a little before 5, and that was that time. This is happening, and they said they were leaving it probably a little before 5, and it is 4:45, so I'm locked in here, and there's no one to get me out. So that's what was happening, and I'm texting my friend at this time, and she's like keeping me sane. So I call my mom. I'm like, hey Mom, I'm locked in the studio. She's like, how are you locked in the studio? I was like, both of the doors are locked, and they're locked from the outside. She's like, oh God. So then she's like, okay, well, I'm on my way home from somewhere, so I'll come and like give you like moral support or whatever. I was like, no, Mom, you have to come pick the lock. She's like, no, I am not picking the lock. Update, my mom's here, and I told her to pick the lock, but she wouldn't, so thanks, Mom. And now I'm like messaging her, and like she's going to knock on the back of the office, and like, oh my God, this is a lot right now. Like this is, and so then she gets there, and she's like sending out texts to everyone, like she's asking for the lady who was there's number, like she found the lady who was there before me, who let me in's number, and she didn't answer her phone. And then so she called the studio owner, who went to voicemail, but she left a message and was like, Danielle is stuck in the studio, can you come let her out? Because the studio owner lives, I think, in like not too far, but the rest, like a lot of the other teachers live pretty far. So then she texted back and was like, is this an emergency? And I was like, yes, this is an emergency. My kid is stuck in the studio. And she was like, okay, like I'll call you and like help you figure out how to get out. So then this was like 5:10 by this point. She called us and like she was like, okay, like you have to like pull really hard. And we're like, do you think we didn't try that? But I was like that. My mom was like, you're not strong enough. I kept trying and I couldn't get out and through the back because apparently I just have to turn this really hard with muscles I don't have. Yep, still here. I'm still here. Yeah, this doesn't work. So I kept like doing it and it wouldn't open, you know? And then we tried the front, and she was like, okay, from someone from the outside needs to push the door really, really hard. And then the person on the inside needs to twist the knob, like, but someone needs to be pushing it to twist the knob all the way. Because I had already tried like twisting the knob and everything, but someone needed to be pushing it all the way to get it all the way knobbed. So we did that, and I was out, and I was free. Yay. Free! Yay! Thanks, Mom! Then we had to relock the door by, like, I don't know. We had to go out the back door. So, like, then, like, the two of us had to, like, with our strength, like, get that door open. But it was, like, a two-person job. Like, I could not have done that alone. Like, trust me, I tried for, like, 15 minutes to get out, and I couldn't. Thanks for sticking with me. Good night. I will.